Fox 11 Sports Wrap. Brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos. Play it safe and play confidently as we are ready to serve with the best in white glove service. Experience all Agua Caliente Casinos has to offer in a safe, clean environment that has set the industry standard. Agua Caliente Casinos, a heart for safety and the award to prove it. Palm Springs, Rancho Mirage, and Cathedral City.
Well, it took a little longer than usual, but Week 15 is finally in the books. That's right, the final two games of the NFL schedule done tonight here on a Tuesday night with the Rams getting the 20-10 win against the Seattle Seahawks. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Sports Wrap. I'm Mark Rogandino, alongside my guys, Vince Ferragamo, Jackie Slater, and Ron Pitts over there on the side. Guys, it was not exactly, I think, what we were all expecting tonight in terms of how the Rams did it, but they did it, Vince. They get win number 10.
Yeah, the Rams got an early Christmas present from the refs tonight. Shades of the New Orleans game a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
The Rams, tied at halftime, but coming back second half, of course, using their top receiver, Cooper Kupp, it was fantastic.
It was kind of good seeing Cooper make the plays that he did. This guy, Matthew Stafford completed about 72% of his passes, and it seems like that 72% went right straight to Cooper Kupp. He's a dynamic route runner. We all know that. And it just seemed like he and the way he was thinking and the way the quarterback was thinking was so in sync. These guys were really special tonight.
Jackie, we'll talk more about Cooper Kupp and his abilities tonight. Ron, what did you think of the game?
Slow start. They're going to have to fix that when the playoffs come. That's for sure. You can't rely on officiating to bail you out or bail you in to a win. But all in all, they made the adjustment, and thank goodness for Sony Michel. I thought he made a big difference. Strong, tough runner this time of year that you really need.
We're going to get more from these three guys throughout the course of our Sports Wrap show, but let's get back to SoFi Stadium. Live reaction from the Rams coach, Sean McVay.
Making the plays that, that are instrumental and vital to the outcomes of our really our team's success, and he does a lot of stuff without the football as well, but he's so special, Jordan. You and I both know that. It's pretty cool.
You talked about the fact that everybody on this team was really so mentally tough this week for everything that you've been through.
Yeah.
And talk more about that. Like, everybody was on the same page. Everyone was right where they needed to be.
It's amazing, Maria. Really, it's certainly has been a whirlwind. For our guys, Raheem joked. He said, we were like the Lakers. We got a couple shoot-arounds earlier this week, and then we rolled it out and played. And so I think that's well said. But our guys, you talk about a mature football team. It's later on in the year, but we had a lot of guys. I think Les and his group did a great job of really filling out some of the practice squad looks and really just the entirety of our roster. For us to be able to practice in a manner that's reflective of getting ready for a good football team, but. I think what we've seen from this team, Maria, is these guys are mentally tough. They've stayed connected. Some of the adverse moments that we've been through, these guys find a positive in that. And I think that's really developed a good armor for us to be able to sustain some of that adversity and respond the right way, whether it's in games or throughout the course of the week. And really proud of this team. Really proud of these players.
From live out at SoFi to back live here in our Fox 11 studios. Again, it's a Sports Wrap post-game edition. Rams win this one 20-10 to get their 10th win of the season, and more importantly, it's a division win. Right there, you hear Coach Sean McVay talking about different guys off the practice squad. He had to really test his depth there, but I think we start with the guy that has been doing it consistently all along. That would be Cooper Kupp. Another fantastic night for the receiver.
Yeah, he's a record breaker, I think, Mark, and he's had so much success. He's an intelligent receiver. He knows just when to get open. He knows how to run routes. He has great route management, and you can see him here in the slot. He just knows that the quarterback's going to be looking at him first, and he slips right between two linebackers on a little short route. And, you just can't cover him. There's no linebacker on this planet that can cover him one-on-one. Nobody. And it surprises me why they don't double this guy. You don't almost have to triple cover him to stop him from catching balls.
We've been saying that all year long, Vince. How is it they get inside the 20-yard line? And if you're going to double cover anyone, it has to be Cooper Kupp. This guy right here, when he is running his routes, he is reading every step of the way. He and the quarterback are thinking just like. I would be surprised if they had to play him at quarterback. He wouldn't be able to go back there and make the decisions there. He is making great decisions as a route runner. This is the thing that if you talk to all the veteran Rams wide receivers, that they say, hey, this guy's just really smart. He's not overly quick. He's not overly fast, but he is right here dangerous, and he'll kill you every time.
And that route there, Jackie, was a cover two, and that's typically a tight end route that runs a post route, a seam route. Here you see Cooper Kupp just take it, linebacker trying to cover him. There's no way. Quarterback throws right to the open spot. He knows he's going to get there.
You never see the guy accelerate until he gets the ball in his hands going to the end zone.
Right.
I have never seen a receiver creep off the ball like this guy does, and he knows exactly every step is calculated.
He has a knack for the
every
ball.
single step is calculated, and it's amazing. And you know the other thing, guys, their offensive line had its hands full tonight. I mean, they were down to the third string offensive right tackle. Noteboom wasn't there. Havenstein wasn't there. They went with Evans, and he was exploited at times. Dunlap, the guy from over there in Cincinnati who played with Andrew Whitworth, he beat Andrew Whitworth, he beat Evans. He had 3 sacks on the day. But these guys, they just hung in there, kept battling, kept serving up some rushing attempts. Sonny Michel was fantastic.
He was great,
He averaged over 5 yards a carry. That's what they need. They need to have that persistent and consistent threat of a run so that Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and all the other receivers can do their thing. I was really impressed with the way they got it done tonight.
You know, Ron, these guys pointing out the fact that no linebacker can cover him, but it seemed for Seattle, one of the worst pass defenses in the NFL, they didn't have a DB that could stay with Cooper Kupp tonight either.
Yeah, and they tried to play zone. If you watch the game, you heard the announcer say soft zone, and all he was saying is they were going to sit back and they were going to pass things off, and everybody's going to zone in on the quarterback and break on the ball. And that last play there, the touchdown there from Kupp, the linebacker, you can't cover it any better. But one of the things that Cooper Kupp does that makes him so good, they run a lot of option routes, meaning he's going to come down, and depending on what he sees from the defender, he's going to go the opposite way. So the defense might be set up perfect inside. He'll say, okay, I'm going to adjust and slip outside. Just a little bit. It's the nuances. And he's got this offense down. The quarterback knows he's got it down. He's the perfect fit. It's a perfect setup, even without Robert Woods.
While Cooper Kupp had 9 grabs to lead the Rams tonight, over 130 yards in receiving.
He's our guy, and, there's not anybody else in the league we'd rather have, at quarterback for us.
Okay, Ben, thank you so much for joining us. Great game. Ben Skoranek, 4 catches on 5 targets, 10-yard average. Big part of the offense today as the Rams win it 20-10. I'm going to send it back to you guys.
He was impressive today, Jack.
He really was. But, I got to tell you, I was asked earlier this week about what were they going to do with all of the injuries and everybody being down and Odell Beckham Jr. on and off. I said, listen, this is the National Football League. This is pro football, man. The management, the people that are running this business, they've got sense enough to know and stock themselves with talent. Now, who in the world would have ever thought that some guy named
Ben Skoranek.
Vic Scarono. I'm going to have to call him Scarono because I sure can't pronounce it.
I'll tell you
Skoranek was making plays. Wasn't he making plays?
Matthew Stafford was looking for him. That was a surprise to him because he knows this guy can get open.
You got indication of that when he said he was Matthew Stafford was a good friend.
Was a good friend.
And a mentor and teaching him how. See, that's the thing about special football players, Vince, is they have the ability, and we've had to, you were like that. We had the ability, and they had the ability to take guys who were talented young guys who had the potential and then help them grow. Help them grow because we knew that it was going to make our team better.
Yeah, exactly. You know what this tells me about this offense, and we were chatting about this watching the game. This offense, you can plug people in because it's so efficient. And I think this is proof here with Cooper Kupp. He's able to be so productive even without Robert Woods, and Odell Beckham comes in, and he still learned the offense, but yet Kupp is going to another level. And it reminds me of an old offense called the West Coast offense, and you guys played against them, the 49ers with Montana and Rice.
Oh, my goodness.
Remember how that thing was just on automatic.
Like a machine.
It was 1, 2, 3 for Montana, bam, 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 bam. That's what the Rams look like in this offense. It's that proficient.
Yeah,
really
I should add one thing, by the way. Ben Skoranek, smart guy. He went to Notre Dame, right? Okay, so he's going to pick up this offense pretty quickly. We're just getting started. Plenty more from these guys here coming up on Sports Wrap, including we're going to talk a little bit about the officiating tonight. I'll just say suspect a couple of times out there. We're also going to look at an updated look at the NFC West standings. Of course, a lot of movement and a lot to look for in the final 3 weeks of the regular season. We'll do all that and more when we come back. At SoFi tonight, 2010, your final score. More Sports Wrap on the other side of the break.